Hi, this is Steve from View Yonder. Had an interesting experiment tonight after watching Kamala Harris do a 2-minute monologue as part of a panel interview. After she'd done it, I put a transcription of her speech through ClaudeAI and got it to analyze, the speaking style, the substance, and to compare her speaking style to other people. And one of the people that came up as an example of the opposite of Kamala was Donald Trump. So I then got ClaudeAI to write a Donald Trump version of Kamala's 2-minute speech. Now that was interesting in itself, but what's even more interesting is when you get AI to then use a Donald Trump voice to read that speech. And that's what I'm going to show you today. But we'll start with the Kamala 2-minute, listen through that, get a real sense of what she's about, and then I'll take you through the sections of Donald's speech. And let's see what you think about it. Hope you enjoy it. Cheers.
If I can just speak to what people are feeling. We cannot despair. We cannot despair. The nature of a democracy is such that I think there's a duality. On the one hand, there's an incredible strength when our democracy is intact. An incredible strength in what it does to protect the freedoms and rights of its people. Oh, there's great strength in that. And it is very fragile. It is only as strong as our willingness to fight for it. And so that's the moment we're in. And I say do not despair because in a democracy, as long as we can keep it in our democracy, the people, every individual has the power to make a decision about what this will be. And so let's not feel powerless. Let's not let and I get it, overwhelming nature of this all make us feel powerless, because then we have been defeated. And that's not our character as the American people. We are not one to be defeated. We rise to a moment and we stand on broad shoulders of people who have fought this fight before for our country. And in many ways, let us look at the challenge then that we are being presented and not be overwhelmed by it. The baton is now in our hands to fight for, not against, but for this country we love. That's what we have the power to do. So let's own that. Dare I say, be joyful in what we will do in the process of owning that, which is knowing that we can and will build community and coalitions and remind people that we're all in this together. Let's not let the overwhelming nature of this strip us of our strength. That's how I feel about this. That's how I feel about this.
Okay, that's Kamala's speech. So how would Donald Trump do that same speech, but in his style?
Folks, let me tell you what's really happening here. It's very serious, very serious. People come up to me all the time, strong people, tough people, and they're crying, literally crying about what's happening to our beautiful country. But let me tell you something, we're not going to let them win. We're not. Look, this democracy, and nobody knows more about democracy than me. Believe me, it's incredibly strong when it's working. So strong, the strongest. But the radical left, they're trying to destroy it. They're destroying it on purpose, folks, on purpose. And we can't let that happen. Some people, they see what's happening and they get scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, because we're much stronger than them, much smarter than them. We have the best people, the strongest people. Nobody has people like we have. And you know what? Every single one of you, and we have millions and millions of incredible patriots. You have so much power, tremendous power, more power than they want you to know about. And they hate that. They hate it so much. Look at our history. Nobody has ever beaten the American people, ever. We've got the greatest history, the most beautiful history. And now it's our turn. The fake news media, they don't want to talk about it, but we're going to win like nobody's ever won before. So here's what we're going to do. And this is so important. We're going to come together. We're going to build the biggest, most powerful movement they've ever seen. It's already happening, folks, the biggest. And we're going to take our country back. And you know what? We're going to have fun doing it. We're going to have so much fun. They're miserable. Look at them. They're miserable people, but we're going to have fun and we're going to win. Win. You'll get tired of winning. So don't listen to the losers and haters who want you to feel bad. We're too strong for that. Much too strong. This is our moment, our beautiful moment, and nobody is going to take it away from us. Thank you, everybody. God bless America.
Well, what do you think of that? So you heard the real Kamala do her 2-minute speech from the panel. Then you heard what ClaudeAI thought was a Donald version of that speech. And then we took the ClaudeAI script and we got another AI to read that using Donald's voice. So that wasn't Donald Trump in reality. That was a fake Donald Trump. And the whole point of doing it is just to see what AI thinks about the comparison between the two. I find this interesting. I'm really interested in how they both communicate. I think it's important for everyone to read between the lines because a lot of thought and effort goes into how each person speaks and what they say and what they don't say. So I hope this was interesting, a little bit of fun, maybe educational, but I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what you think, and I'll put my details up next. This is Steve. Thanks very much.